Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, the podcast for conscious parents, caregivers, and educators who believe tantrums aren't terrible. They are powerful opportunities for connection, growth, and learning during the first 5 years. You'll explore how to use intentional language to raise calm, confident, and deeply connected kids, because the way we talk to kids becomes how they see themselves and engage with the world. Hi, I'm your host, Cara Terrell, classroom teacher turned parent educator and teacher trainer. Are you ready to nurture your children's mind, body, and spirit? Welcome, Toddler Tribe. Let's transform the toddler years together. Welcome back, Toddler Tribe. I have a very special and personal episode for you today. I talk all the time and teach about my collaborative discipline model and the method of raising kids who become autonomous from us, right? Who become independent, who are capable of managing themselves in this ever-changing and quite honestly scary world. And I don't often share kind of flash forward stuff with you, but that's what I want to do today. Because for those of you who have taken my personalized parenting mission statement mini masterclass, you know that this is what we do. We look at the 2-year-old in front of you and we flash forward in that moment to them at 22. Who is it that you are raising that will be world ready? So I want to tell you a little bit today about a personal experience that I am navigating right now. My daughter, Caroline, many of you know, at 18 years old, she got on a plane to Japan, and that's where she still is. She's now 21. So she's been gone 3 years, and her world has just exploded and evolved in all the best ways. I mean, you're talking about adulting. It's really kind of insane how much she has accomplished and who she has become in order to accomplish those things over there. Well, one of those things is that she met her forever person. And she's been engaged to be married for over a year, and the wedding is in July. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that most of you are going, oh, yay, congratulations, that's amazing. Oh, wow, you guys must be getting really excited to go over for that wedding. Yeah, we're not going. And this is my vulnerable share with you today about how I'm practicing everything I teach you from the parental perspective and the experience of parenting being different than the expectation that we had in our head. Man, it's been a journey. So, yes, she's getting married in July. Yes, he is the exact right person for her to spend the rest of her life with. And no, none of us are going over. There are a number of reasons for that. But let me tell you that one of the primary people that I listened to was my daughter. This is her life journey, and it is not going the way any of us expected. All of us, my husband, myself, my daughter, her sister, my mom and dad, the other set of grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone who lives here. Because being raised in Southern Vermont, you are a tight-knit family, right? It's family first, all the time. Family are the first people who are everything. The ones you call, the ones who get invited, everything. So it's really hard for her to be away, separate from all of us going through a major life moment. And it's really hard for all of us too. But the truth is, the only people that will be at her wedding are her fiance, and their pastors. That this is the design of it intentionally, because there's a longer goal here that we need to meet as a family to be able to get them home, to bring them back together to the United States so that everybody can stay and we can reconvene the family experience and be near each other again. So I'm not going to go into all those details, right? There's a lot here that is very complicated, that is very out of our control. Even if we wanted to throw time, energy, and money at it, it still wouldn't resolve. There's other pieces in place that we have no control over. So my point today is that I want you to know what I have been going through. I have visualized my kids' weddings, maybe as much as I spent time visualizing my own when I was a kid. I have fantasized about dress shopping and wedding planning, and not from the space of overbearing, like I had ideas. I don't. Just the experience of it, the connection-based moments, the joy of it, the recognizing, sitting in awe of the fact that one of the humans that I made is now getting married and is going to start their next stage of life. Just to be in it with them. And so when I realized concretely, like, boom, it hit me that none of that is happening. It was a shock. It was a heart hit. It was pretty tough. However, I prayed on it, and I sat inside my prayer, and I realized that perspective shifts are exactly what I needed. That the joy of what's happening isn't changing. That the experience and the bliss of this fantastic stage of life shift is still there. I just have to let go of what I thought it was going to look like, sound like, and feel like, and get creative to embrace a new way of engaging with this moment that will mean just as much to our daughter. Because that's really the point here. I remember many, many times when my girls were little, thinking this same way. Oh, this isn't about me. This is about her. Or her, because they're both hers, right? This isn't about me. I can't make this about me. I need to make sure that I am keeping this about them and their developmental journey. And as a teacher, I understood that developmental shift, and it was very easy for me to do. But now when all of a sudden it felt very viscerally in my body that I was being stripped of a right, or I was missing out on something, I had to gut check really quickly and actually it didn't happen very quickly because we're allowed to feel our feelings, right? I tell you that all the time. We're allowed to feel our feelings. And I certainly had a few days where I just felt them and then said, okay, it is time to shift my perspective and remember that this is about her. And if she had her druthers, it would be happening here. It's not that she wants this to be happening so far away from us. It's that there are no other viable options. That helped. That helped a lot. And then my creative brain started firing. And I thought, well, there's got to be other ways that we can all be involved to honor her and her fiance, that we can give the gift of family, even if we can't be there as family. And so now all the fun things are happening. My dad is rehearsing her wedding song. We'll videotape him playing it. He will, because he's a guitarist and a singer, and it'll play during the wedding on the screen at the church. And, you know, there's so many ways that we can make this a connected, special, extraordinary day that everybody will always remember. And then when, likely years from now, but when they can come back here and reroute and start their lives a second time here, well, we'll just have one heck of a celebration. We'll party like it's whatever year it's going to be. It's going to be wonderful. But I wanted to share my heart with you, and I wanted to share my struggle with you today to help you see, hopefully, that as they grow into the vision that you have for them, as they grow into those self-confident, self-assured, self-advocating tweens, then teens, then adults, as they grow into people who have I can attitudes and this is hard, and this is a blockade, but I know I can figure it out. And I have a goal for myself and I'm going to achieve it. And I love you so much, but I need to take this step because it's mine. Everything that you set out to do with them and for them, as they become those people, there can often still be a sense of loss and separation. Now, will you be separated by as many miles and water as we are? Probably not. But the sense can be there. Yes, this is what I wanted, but I also really don't want to give up what we had before either. You know, I don't have answers. I shouldn't have answers because each one of your journeys is going to be uniquely different as a parent, and each one of your children's paths is going to be uniquely different as well. But all I can tell you is that in those moments, all I could do was sit in awe and wonder and cheer for her. She became somebody who can do all these things and is doing them all by herself. Well, she has community over there, obviously. This is not a solo journey, but the little person who I once knew, if you've listened to my episode about her as a Velcro child, this should put awe and wonder into your experience as well. From Velcro child to world explorer, I can't be anything but amazed by her and proud of her and excited for her and want to be part of it, but make it all about her. This separation of self from child is probably one of the most challenging things about parenting that people don't talk about. And it's because it starts right from the beginning. Maybe I'll do a whole show just on that, because I've really reached time for today. I try to keep these very short so that you can consume them while doing the incredible thing that is also called raising human beings. So thank you for sharing my vulnerable space today. Thank you for hearing my heart. And today, if you would be so kind, feel led to just scroll all the way down and leave a rating or to leave a review so that more people who are in the throes of parenting can get their ears on this show and feel loved and seen and heard and safe and supported. All right, my toddler tribe, you know what to do. Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as we transform the toddler years.